me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight.
Okay, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the newly named Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cut, 180. Left to right.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to go load it. Load it. Orange 5-4.
58 to Mike. Down to lose 1. 58, boys. 58. 58.
Wait, 89.
Throwing, Rivers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Just like that. Watch it.
Load it. Load it. 6-6. Pull it high. Zero.
58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Five. Done.
Rivers. Incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 74 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now first and 10 at their own 21. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Out to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
80 weapons.
On second and 10, Locke. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
390.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brings up second and goal at the Colts 14.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Hey, Delta.
58, the mic. 58.
Q.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, 58.
Rivers now. Got Gordon open, completes it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. From the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 29, Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, it's Luck. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
To the air again. Luck. They'll run the screen with Mack. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Luck on 3rd down, and he connects with Ebron. Certainly not what this offense wants to see. Andrew Luck down and appears to be in some pain. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You must be dreaming. Check, check.
Watch out.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Show it up.
And to the air once more is Brissett. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
That's me.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Stay there. Snap, 180. Zero.
Get that ball.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Switch.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Matthias Farley.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And the Colts getting ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brissett. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, but now it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Check safety.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Hey, easy. Hey, orbit.
Throwing Rivers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Gordon. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
12. Wait, 89.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. To Gordon, out left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Come get some. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Man out.
Wait.
58.
Go.
58 to Mike.
Hey, check.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I got it. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd and goal. Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready. I'm not ready, base. Yo. Rush in. Switch. Check 26. Right. 50 seconds.
Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check. Come on. 49.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Taylor running the option left. A pitch to Gordon. Room to run past midfield. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 61 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, no. Push him back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Brissett from the gun on third. And he's got his man Hilton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch twits. No.
On second down and 4. Brissett over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
Brissett now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now Brissett steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Check 99. Check 99.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerry Tillery brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Third and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Brissett. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out, and the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
17. Colts 7.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Touchdown, LA! Travis Benjamin, 85 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check three. Check three. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. And And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Out of the gun, Brissett. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Brissett now. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
From the 36, Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 48 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah. Since we out on 58 to mine. We ain't giving up nothing today. Yeah. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cutback, right sideline. A big play there for Indy. 75 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
This will be fielded at the 6. A strong running.
Come on now, let's go.
The Chargers take over first
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
36 to Mike.
Hey, Echo.
They go play action. Rivers. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Keep your arm. 57 to Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to go.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is Hines. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Brissett, and he's got Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, Brissett. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that...